I'm playing the red black version at the moment, but I think this version's better.
Yeah,
Right.
it doesn't help that I've been playing Lantern so long at my store that people have just been bringing in horrific sideboard hate like Kataki and stuff. So
Oh,
No, 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 no. Not the Artifact Tabernacle, no.
Somebody put like specifically rack, like 2 copies of the rack in their like red in the mono red hollow one deck just for me. Like explicitly for me. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's make the shops get sold out of Emrakul, shall we?
So so recording and this is the game that I just played with Lantern community, our great Lantern community.
Hello, I am E.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm M.
And then
Alex.
and Suburban Punk Band is also in the playing around apparently right now. But yeah, so this was in the
Men's
blind.
grinding.
This is a keep, yeah. And we have 2 of the horsemen. There might be a better name for that. Discard. Reason for grabbing the moon snare so they can't bounce bridge. Everything else sucks against us. Let's see. We get a blind draw, where they don't play anything. There's a better card than this. I just realized.
Yeah.
This person, I don't think they've been playing Magic for very long. There's a creature that says artifact spells you control cost 1 less, and it's a blue creature.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about with Nairyon, the Ethereum Sculptor. Yeah,
Ethereum Sculptor.
I think they don't know that Ethereum Sculptor exists, and they're playing this instead.
They might be.
Yeah, it's a common too. It's cheap.
Yeah. I think maybe they're just playing off of like, hey, Modern Horizons 3 is new. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see an issue with play testing stuff from MH3.
Yeah. And I guess it doesn't die to removal, so there's that.
Yeah.
I will say this does reduce the cost of Thoughtcast and Thought Monitor, but not any of their other affinity things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's yeah, Cryptic Code as well, which and Kappa. Yeah. Like there's a fair amount of blue spells that they run, but like Ethereum Sculptor is like you want to reduce the cost of your artifacts.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and it is an artifact, so it helps with your affinity twice.
Yeah. So yeah, playing out the hand, and this is a turn 4 lock.
And the only relevant spells or cards is Moonstep Prototype.
Yep.
That's the only thing that can control bridge.
Yeah. So see people talk about Lantern going to turns. We went to 4 turns.
There you go. Bait the crowd. Bait the YouTube. Reel them in.
Sideboard is pretty good. Sided out 2 baubles in the cage for 3 Terra Sunders. Yeah, and great hand. See a hand full of not great stuff. So grab the synthesizer just because it's the only thing that really matters because it gives him the scry 2 to dig.
Did they keep 7 on that one?
What's that?
Did they keep 7 on that one?
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I think
7.
they went down to 5 and used the thought system.
Huh.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they were on the play. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they were on the play. So they kept 7. Yeah, I think because the baubles, they thought that they were going to be able to frogmite synthesizer. Wait, synthesizer is at 4 or more? Yeah.
Just 3 or more.
Yeah, I think they were trying to
fog you out.
Yeah, like just chain it.
They must have treated the baubles as redraws or something as well. They might. I don't think they realized. Yeah, that they could, or that they needed to crack the baubles to draw the cards, and then the frog might get stuck in your hand if you do that.
Yeah. So I fetched there ahead of time because I want to be able to Assassin's Trophy if I have to. Cryptic Coat. Yeah, and we talked a while about the correct play here. Um, yeah, and I think yeah, just removing this is probably fine.
Yeah, just to get your hand empty, right?
Well, yeah, and also to
That's
save
that's the
myself.
primary goal.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that and to save myself from tube damage in the upcoming turns.
Mm-hmm.
And here I made a mistake. I should not have I should not have played the fetch. I should have played the gardens. That way I can play bridge. And the reason why is so I can use the fetches later on to try to control my top deck with the lantern. So that was a mistake.
Damn.
Go to 9. Yeah, great draw from Main Tutor. So go for the lantern first, get some information. Go for stirrings, see what we get. And because I don't want to take any more damage, I decide to fail to find. I guess I could have arguably just taken an extra 2 damage. Well, actually, it would have been 4 because they would have bounced this guy. So I would have taken 4, gone to 5. Yeah, I think that would have been fine. And then I could just needle Listener prototype. But I mean, that was probably the better play. I should have done the math.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then they don't have any way to like burn you or anything like that. So like compared like a burn deck, that might be a concern. But you conserving your life total isn't as big a deal here. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. They don't have any ways to deal direct damage to you, as far as I can recall.
Yeah. So here, I don't want him to draw an aura. So copy Lantern with the Gardens, and then wait until their upkeep, and force them to shuffle. They draw the artifact land. They're going to get a bauble from the top of their library. There's a prototype, and get a shredder and a shredder. So they don't know what I got from the Profane Tutor. They just know that I drew the shredder. And ceremonious projection.
We had a good laugh because that's a spell that's obsolete now.
Actually, you know what's probably upsetting to them as well is that you're right. They didn't see your second shredder, so they countered the first shredder, and then you just had another one that they didn't know about.
Yeah.
So that probably was upsetting.
So yeah, build the prototype. So I do have to worry about the thought monitor here. Oh, you know what? That was very smart on the opponents. So they played this to dig a card deeper so that when they draw for Thought Monitor, they have an increased chance of drawing Prototype. That was pretty smart. Um, but can't let them have Prototype, so copy Lantern with the Gardens, and then make them shuffle again. Yeah, they're going to be able to get the Phantasm, and then cast Phantasm, copy this, and then they need to hope that the card underneath this is a like a prototype, which is not great chances. It was a Cannoneer. It's the card that I remember when it was like leaked or whatever. Everybody was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, in this set, you mean?
uh,
Yeah.
when it was first leaked, I remember people were like, "Oh my god, it's gonna break modern." And
Never give Affinity slack. It always sneaks up on you.
Affinity problem is not a good beater at the end.
Yeah,
So,
it's probably fine. It's probably a fine card, but it's like Dredge. Like you can't just like you never discount Dredge. You know,
Yeah.
if Dredge gets a new toy,
it's so much better than Cannoneer for this deck.
Well, I mean, if we're being fair, I mean, we're looking at it from the perspective of Lantern players. We're just like Kappa Cannoneer, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When I'm playing Esper Control, I don't know how the heck I would deal with this board.
Yeah,
Oh, this-
yeah. Eight cast can run you over if you're trying to play fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need my supreme verdicts. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Fun in Snaring Bridge.
And then
Yeah,
all
like they have 2 dark steals here, and then they just play Thoughtcast for 3, and then they just find like 2 other artifacts, and then
Oh.
they just start vomiting all over you again. So,
that
and the
is
cryptic
tough
code.
against control, isn't it? Because of
Yeah.
all the ward stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, you can't 1-for-1 8 cast.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
I was
the
actually,
power of 8 cast.
When Kappa Cannoneer was revealed, I was thinking about adding a Void Rend to my deck specifically for it.
Oh yeah, they conceded. So good game. All right.